There's a beautiful spiritual energy, in the ground or in the air. I don't really know how to understand it, but I definitely feel it whenever I come to Austin. Austin was one of the first places that ever embraced us when we were on tour, so we've always held a warm place in our heart for it, so it's always a lot of fun to come back. There's just a spirit of fun. It's like everybody wants to have fun here. Like, how many different ways can we have fun? The Flaming Lips have always been a huge inspiration to me, and I really look up to them. I feel like they're our big brothers, kind of. They just speak for weirdness, and they speak for creativity and beauty, and we need more of that in the world. We need more people encouraging each other to be weird and be who you are, and go for crazy stuff. So this is the first show I've ever played with them. I mean, we've played festivals together and stuff, but so I'm really looking forward to it. They're really heroes of mine. Putting out my solo record and putting together a new band, it's just been this great adventure. Every time you do a new project, it opens up a new avenue of thought in your brain that wasn't there before, that then reflects back to what you have been doing. So for me, it's been this kind of continuous process of getting to do these other things, and then that makes me love certain things about my Morning Jacket more, or want to change things. It's like a really cool mirror. I think the analog versus digital discussion is a waste of time. I mean, I love analog, and I use analog, and I also use digital, and I record analog, and I put it into digital, or I just record digital, or I just record analog. It's really all about a state of mind, and it's all about the songs, too, because a lot of people, it's a luxury for somebody like Dave Grohl to talk about analog, because he's got millions of dollars to buy tape machines and stuff. But people who can only afford laptops shouldn't feel bad that they only have laptops, because you can make a killer record on your laptop now, and if you know how to make sound and you know how to make what you want, you can make it all in the box with plugins, and it can be amazing, and it can change the world, because all that matters is good music. You're making good music or you're not. You're making yourself happy or you're not. Do it on your laptop, do it on $1 million computer, do it on whatever. It doesn't matter. I used to be the biggest analog guy, and analog's the best and digital sucks. But it's just, I came to realize at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. Well, I'm really into this whole lost music resurrection thing that's been going on for a while now, with labels like the Numero Group and Light in the Attic, and there's a label called Sublime Frequencies that's released a lot of great stuff, like the Thai funk from the 60s compilation that I took the black metal sample inspiration from. I've just been really into the idea of these people long ago made this music that they thought was a failure. They made it and they had big dreams, and their dreams didn't go anywhere, and their music sat in a box for 40 years in somebody's attic, and now these labels are finding it and releasing it for people to hear, and it's like, it's blowing my mind. So I'm always hunting for that kind of stuff, and luckily there's some great labels now that are kind of specializing in that. The teleporter, without a doubt, I wish the teleporter existed. That would make life for the touring musician heaven on earth. I think teleportation, when it first comes into practice, will be like the airport. You'll go to the teleportation port. So I think there will still be a need for cars and even short jump planes and stuff from destination to destination. But, maybe 300 years from now we'll have teleportation where you can do it from your phone or whatever, where you're just like, I want to be across town now, blang, blang. But I think at first teleportation, we're going to see it be like the airport, kind of where you got to go to the center and teleport to Kansas. And then once you're in Kansas, you got to rent a car and drive to wherever you need to go or whatever. Well, places like Louisville, we need to represent for each other, because a lot of people from Louisville need to know that you can make your dreams come true if you're from Louisville, if you're from Kansas City, or if you're from Omaha, or, places that aren't New York and L.A. A lot of people get scared, and they're like, I got to move to New York or L.A. if I want to make my dreams come true, and that's not true. There's a lot of talent everywhere, and I just think we need to stand up for each other as artists and just try to help each other and get it out, because I know what it feels like to try and make it out of Louisville, and I know my friends there that are trying to make it. I want to encourage that and be like, you can't just believe in your art and get out there and work for it, and it doesn't matter where you're from. You can do whatever you want.